Well, good morning, everyone, on this beautiful feast of Peter and Paul. As we reflect on their lives, what this means for the church, I think we need to go back and do a little history lesson this morning. We go back to Rome. Rome was founded on mythology of Romulus and Remus, two twins that were born and along the Tiber River. What we celebrate today are the new twins of Rome, Peter and Paul. And there's no myth about it. It's not just a story. It's not just a legend, if you will. But these twins, living their lives on truth, both dying within a rock's throw of the Tiber River. The great St. Peter's Basilica marks the spot where Peter was martyred, and St. Paul outside the walls where Paul was martyred. Why are they so important for us? I think, because of the statement of Peter today in the gospel. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. That moment when Peter professes Jesus Christ, the Anointed One, he professes him as the Son of God. We celebrate that moment that Paul was knocked off his horse and recognizing Jesus and understanding as he saw the light that these two were martyred the same day, maybe different years, but the same day on this truth. These pillars that have held up the church, if you will. So what I reflected on this morning in my own prayer is, what does my pillar look like? Here's the pillar of Peter and Paul, and certainly the great apostles, and then the next level of pillars might be all the early martyrs and those who gave their life for Jesus Christ, and next are all the church fathers who continued the beautiful teaching of the truth that Peter and Paul professed. And we can go through the ages, and now we come to our day and our time. If you can think about yourself as a pillar, what does your pillar look like? Is it rooted firmly in truth? Maybe there's some cracks, and we've allowed the Lord, hopefully, to heal those cracks, to strengthen us, so that we can continue to hold up the church. That saying about we stand on the shoulders of giants rings true today. We stand on the shoulders of Peter and Paul to profess truth. If someone would come up to you today and ask you, who do you say that Jesus is? What will be your answer? What will be your answer? In how you speak and how you live, how you walk, but even more how you pray, how you trust, how you grow in holiness. What will be your answer? Maybe that's the reflection today. Who do you say that Jesus is? Who do you say that Jesus is the Son of Man? Who do you say that Jesus is as the Son of God? Who do you say Jesus is as you follow him? May the Lord deliver us from any fear and any doubt, to be a firm pillar, if you will, so that the church can continue to be built up, because the church is what Jesus left us, to live as a community of believers, strengthened by the blood of the martyrs until he comes again in all of his glory. Who do you say that Jesus is?